Okay, today is 3:06 p.m. Thursday, February, and we have a disclosure here. I'm not going to be covering every chart here. There is an ES DAX. I'm not going to be covering all those. But what I'd like to continue covering the YM, ES, and NASDAQ on only 1 minute and 3 minutes and 5 minutes. Before we started, and of course Ninja Trader Connection, before we started the US market, this is, we have a lot of requests on the DAX. This is the early morning when we closed everything, the morning session, the European morning session at 8:50. Those are the results for the DAX. As we see today, the whole day, the DAX and rest of the market in the US market, the 1 minute was struggling a lot. If we look at the 1 minute, which is my favorite time frame on the DAX, we can see it was a lot of trades on the DAX, which I don't like too many trades on the DAX because it moves fast. I like it to be 1, 2 and done. 1 and 2 is done. Being in the market on the NASDAQ more than a couple of 3 trades is not advisable. And this is at 8:50 where we closed all the DAX. And this afternoon or in the morning session in the state when we start the DAX, you can see the results for the US session on the left column here. You can see the DAX trades from 5 minutes, 377, 150 ticks, 244 ticks, 1 minute, and we have the 4 range, 150 ticks, and the 5 range. So this is basically most of the traders use. I wanted to, and this one here at 8:52, this is where we closed the European morning session, and we had the 1 minute did well, and we can see it was a chop all European session, the whole time frames. It was a lot of chops, but at around 8 o'clock the market start picking up, and this is why you see around 8 o'clock we have a lot of market immediately start. As I said before in the previous video, if this market moving, we are nailing it. What I wanted to show the most important is doing the Globex on the ES. It is okay to use the 3 range. Even on the 3 range, we had a lot of small trades here and there, but the 3 range, if we notice from 7 o'clock morning until around 8:30, and nothing but chop also on the 3 range. As I said before, the 3 range on the Globex is a very good time frame. I mean, it cannot be every day, but it is very consistent doing the Globex. So let's see what happened in the morning session. This one here at 10:52. At 10:52 we had 1 minute. We have one, I mean, I don't know if I can, yeah, there we go. We have ES 1 minute, NASDAQ 1 minute, and YM 1 minute. They already hit the target, but again, the 1 minute, it was struggling all day long on the DAX, on the ES, on the NASDAQ, on the Dow Jones. Today, the 1 minute strategy was, the auto trade was struggling all day long on the 1 minute. Anyway, at 10:52 we have this is what we're looking at, the ES 3 minutes, NASDAQ 3 minutes, YM 3 minutes, and then we have the 5 minutes, 5 minutes, and 5 minutes on the ES, and this is at 10:52. Then we have the range is on 8:50 on 1 trade. All those are on 1 trade, and then at 11:11. Let's see. At 11:11, we we stayed on those 3 minutes, and we hit the target at 3 minutes, and then we have the YM 5 minutes, and then the NASDAQ 5 minutes, and then the ES 5 minutes on still one trade dose here. And then we have the ES, the 3 range hit the target, and the 5 range hit the target. And if we notice on the 1 minute YM and the NASDAQ struggling all day long, including the ES. The ES was no better. It was really struggling today. The 1 minute. The best offer was the 3 minutes. And then if we look at 11:24, at 11:24, look guys, look at the 1 minute. We can see how it was struggling. Very small trades. On the 3 minutes, because the 3 minutes and the 5 minutes, they clean a lot of noises. So you don't have this a lot of noises in the 3 and the 5 minutes. On one trade, we have 3,100, 2,100. The YM did not take that trade, and I don't know why. But on the 5 minutes also, we kept going down. Even on the NASDAQ, the 5 minutes on that trade made 4,600. And on the YM 5 minutes, it was 3,200. But what is interested in it, let me see if this one here, no, after that. We are still at 11:39. We are still taking the trades left and right on the range, and then we close position on the 3 minutes and ES, 3 minutes YM, and 3 minutes NASDAQ. And again, guys, we have to show you the good and the bad. You can see on the 1 minute here on the ES how we're struggling the ES today on the 1 minute. But then this is very interesting. We reset. Once we hit the target on the 3 minutes, we reset them again. But what is nice about it, when we had this nice run on the ES, 3 minutes and 5 minutes, what I noticed today, this is a very nice picture to, even if you are trading one time frame, by putting the 1 minute, 3 minutes, and the 5 minutes, that can give you very, very good idea what's going on with the trend in the market. What I noticed, something that when the 3 minutes close a big run, or the 5 minutes close a big run, like what you see here, and I mean, you know, they also made the same number. When they close those big runs on the 3 minutes and the 5 minutes, I noticed today that before you even close position, the 1 minute start picking up the trade. It's like a reversal on the 3 minutes or the 5 minutes. This is very interesting. So for my traders, if you are out of the game and you have not activated your auto trade and you see there is a huge run on the 3 minutes and 5 minutes, please do not jump middle of the trend. Let it be. But your best offer, if we look at the 3 minutes and is running, by the time this 3 minutes close position, before even it happened, you can see the 1 minute start picking up. And if we are looking at that chart, I mean, from here, the entry started from here. And if we are looking, in a way, it's a reversal. Also, in the same time, maybe if you have a big run and you see the 1 minute start taking a long trade, maybe there will be also potential to close your position, because those here 2,100, but right there it was like a little over 3,000, so don't underestimate it, you know. Then around 12:01, we hit the 4 range, and of course the 5 minutes we hit the target, we reset them again, and you can see the 3 minutes start taking the trade. At 12:38 we hit the target at 625 on the 3 range, and if we're looking here at this corner here, this is the 5 range, taking 1,225 on that trade here, and there we go. Here at 12:35 p.m. we hit the ES 5 range and the 3 range, and of course we reset them again. At 12:57 we had all 3 targets hit. The 5 range hit to 2,000, and the ES hit 700, and the 3 range hit 750. In the same time the market started breaking out, then we can see the 3 minutes took another run, and look at this. The 5 minutes did not do that. Again, guys, look at this. So we had some beautiful runs today. 1800, 21, and 19. And this was at 104. At 113, again, look at this. On the 3 minutes hit the target, and then look, the 1 minute picked it up. Then we hit the target one more time on the 3 minutes NASDAQ, 3 minutes ES, and 3 minutes YM. And that was at 1:13 p.m. Then at 1:29, because this 1 minute picked it up from, is like a reversal on the 3 minutes, 7:40, and this one here. By the time this one closed, the 5 minutes start picking up those trades, and this is the 5 range. After we reset it, we hit the target one more time on the 3 range at 1:29. The ES 3 range, and one more time again at 5:62 we hit the target. It was a very wild day today. At 1:49 we hit again the 4 range and the 5 range, 525 and 550. This is where the market start dying on us. And at 1:57 we hit again the ES, and we had some nice trades here on the 3 minutes, and then as we see the 1 minute start picking up. But in general today, the 1 minute, it was a very struggling time frame all the way. It was a very struggling time frame. So what I did, I try for the guys, it will be very good education to put the 1 minute and the 3 minutes and 5 minutes. That will give you a pretty good idea how things is going in the market. While I was watching the market, I made this one here, and I will give it to my trader on next webinar. This one here has no number, but it's telling you, in a way, it is a market analyzer. It's telling you how the trend is going and where is the auto trade, if they are taking short or long. That can indicate also the trend. I mean, it's nothing to do with your trading, but this one here, it gives when the auto trades are taking a trade, it's telling me the 1 minute in a short position, the 3 minutes or the 5 minutes or the 3 range. you know, it tells you which direction the auto trade is taking. And I find it, look, right now, if we notice we have the 1 minute and the 5 range, there is nothing has to interfere with the auto trade. But this market analyzer, it tells you exactly, look at this, it tells you exactly how the trend in general, or what is this auto trade doing. And that it is amazing, because if you put it this one on the top or somewhere, that will give you pretty good idea how the trend is going. And we have the buttons on the auto trade. You can direct it long and short, but most of the auto traders are not interested in touching the charts. They just want to look at numbers. But that's fine, fair enough. But for those guys, they like to get an idea how the trend it is. This market analyzer tell you each auto trade, if it's taken long or short. That will give you pretty good idea how the majority of the trend. And believe me or not, it tells a lot. I mean, when they are doing the daytime, when they are all taken short, you make a bet on, you can take any trade on the ES. At least you know where is the direction if you like want to interfere with the trade. But this is not what I'm trying to cover. What I'm trying to cover, just out of a curiosity, if you wanted to monitor the trend, has nothing to do with your auto trading. You can put this a small market analyzer, and that can give you every time frame what it's doing, which a lot of traders find it very useful. For the rest of the market, I didn't want it to repeat myself and reload it and reload it and reload it. I don't want to do that, but I left them the way they are today. If we look at the YM5 range, the CL, the YM 150 ticks, they all hit the targets long time ago. We only have a few trades left, let's say on the CL5 range. Look how nasty it was today on the CL. And that's exactly what I'm saying, guys. Also, we have a nasty trade here. So this is a very, very important for us to survive a trade until we find a breakout, because once the market break out, that will cover the whole trade. And welcome to trading. I mean, we cannot nail every trade, but this is so the rest, the 244, the 150 ticks, and all of them, they are the 3 minutes. The 3 minutes DAX today and the US session did extremely well. One small trade and one big run trade, and it was over. This is the way it's supposed to be, the DAX. 2 trades most, or 3 trades more. I mean, after 3 trades, close it, because I mean, the DAX, if it have a bad day, can be really, really damaging to your account. If on the first or the second or the third trade, if the DAX did not close position, stay away from it. It is very dangerous game. Also, on the 5 minutes did very well. Look, one losing trade. This is the way it's supposed to be on the DAX. It moves a lot, and it is a dangerous on the DAX. So 2-3 trades maximum. Didn't do it, stop it. There is another day. Folks, that's all what we have for today. And wish you the best. And I cannot comment on the market right now. It is very critical. But please be cautious with your trading. And see you tomorrow. Bye for now.